just want to welcome everyone to the Stacey A. Cross podcast show. Whether you're listening now or later, it is always the perfect time. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Are you a comfort killer? Where are my comfort killers? Let's go. Welcome to another beautiful episode here. The Stacey A. Cross Show coming to you live at noon on Thursday. And today is a beautiful day because it's February 22nd. 2018. It's always beautiful wherever you are, and whenever you are listening, it is always the perfect time. It's warm, rainy, and a beautiful day today in Philly. Yesterday was about 79 degrees. People were out in shorts, basketball jerseys, playing basketball up and down the street, roaming, strolling. Put the chairs and the tables outside, said, come on in, enjoy, but stay outside. So, wherever you are, hopefully it is as beautiful as it was. But today is a little rainy, still warm, but still, I know it's going to be an awesome day. I bought my first plant for my apartment, which is kind of a shame. Should have been a while ago. And now it's going to spark off many other plants and potted stuff going along in my apartment. It's like a match made in heaven when you find that plant. You start talking to it and it's like, man, I love you. And your only goal is don't die. Not in my apartment. Do not die. I got the bamboo plant and it's bringing clean oxygen to my apartment. It looks gorgeous. Someone told me about the bamboo plant. It's lovely. So not sure if you're a plant person, but I might just be. I never thought I had it. Don't die. Yesterday I had a jam-packed day. Before I get into my jam-packed day yesterday, know that everything that I'm going to say today is about my newest book, my latest published book. It's self-published. And then I'm going to be translating it in many different languages because I think it's so beautiful and the world needs it. If you're attracted to me and you're listening to this now, then you're going to be attracted to it. It's going to be able to give you whatever vitamins and nutrients you need in your life to move forward. Best believe it. So the link is in the description. And if you don't have a description handy, maybe you're listening on the go, just check out the Comfort Killer Book. .com when you get a second. thecomfortkillerbook.com, thecomfortkillerbook.com, because you're going to need that in your library. And what I say is that today's experience is going to be just about that book, because what I've experienced with the young ones, and as you know, this title of this episode is called What My 13-Year-Old Niece Taught Me About Public Speaking. It has everything to do with your natural gifts and talents and how to strengthen those. So that's what the book will do for you, how to strengthen those natural gifts from God, the talents from God that you've probably been suppressing because you thought that you needed passion or you needed to find something. You can't find it. So the book is titled How to Change Your Life Using Tools You Already Have. Now, the how to change your life part is recognizing that, okay, I've been doing this for so long. I'm trying, and I don't like where I am. Okay, I'm kind of sick and tired of where I am. So how to use the tools you already have unlocks what's already inside of you, because I believe 100% that you already have everything inside of you to navigate, to experience, to level up, to grow in this life, to get everything that you desire, to get everything that you need at the time that you need it. You ever realized when you thought you needed something so bad? And I experienced this as a teenager, all the way in my 20s, even in my early 30s, where I thought I needed something so bad. And then it turned out You wait a week, you wait 2 weeks, and you realize, shit, I could live without it. But then when you really in dire need of something, boom, here comes this idea, here comes this inspiration that'll help you get what you really need. What you really need, not what you thought, not what you think you need, not what someone says you're gonna need, not what someone says, it's what you really need to get you through a situation. So my book titled How to Change Your Life, right? How to Change Your Life Using Tools You Already Have, is the book that is going to take you from the state of comfort, right, to a state of discomfort only because it is what you need. And you have the tools to overpower, overcome, overbear, and kill it and get real, okay? Get right and get real. So go ahead and knock that book, lock it up, throw it in. It's a pre-order state right now. You get the audio book, you get the book, and there's a couple different options if you'd like a journal or whatever. So the book, the website, is thecomfortkillerbook.com. Thecomfortkillerbook.com. I'm still giving away some free t-shirts though. If you want a free t-shirt, go ahead. It's on my Instagram. I got some posts on there, so definitely check out my Instagram. Lead me there at Stacey A. Cross. At Stacey A. Cross on Twitter as well. You know, Stacey A. Cross really across all the social light sites, the networking sites. Just link me up, add me, lead me. Let's get it going, okay? So yesterday, why was it jam-packed? And what does my 13-year-old niece have to do with public speaking? Well, so first thing, I had to get my teeth cleaned yesterday, you know? And I ended up getting closed on by the dental hygienist when she told me about a $150 electric toothbrush to keep the plaque away. As I say, you're taking good care of your teeth, but you should really use an electric toothbrush. Do you use an electric toothbrush? I said, no. I used to a while ago. You got tired of putting batteries in that damn thing. You know, I'm going to be honest. The damn thing's dead. You don't get around to CVS or Walgreens. It's now nothing. You don't even know what happened to it. So I said, no, I don't. So they had one right there. Here, this is how it hugs the tooth. This is how it hugs the enamel. This is the two bristles. It's soft. Feel it on your skin. Sold. And when you get a cleaning at that time, see, they're using instruments, the small ones, right? The little small brush. It's vibrating. It feels good. They're polishing your teeth. And, so I said, yeah, let's do it. And then I brought that to my sister-in-law. She said, man, you got scammed. She's like, hey, you know what they want? It's a conspiracy theory to get more money. In the ads, they just tell you the things because, hey, listen, they're going to tell you the benefits. See, coming on the other side of marketing now, I understand it. Before, I was just like her. Why do people buy the 2-story home, and why does others love the value of a ranch or something, right? It's personal preference. Why do people get the Lambo? It's a car, right? Just same as the Camry. It's a car. But why did they get that? Okay, it's a personal preference. Why get the alkaline water? The alkaline water, that machine is $5,000. Why do you get that? I mean, do you got a chemist lab to make sure that the thing is alkaline, is at 9.5 pH? Or you're just going off, hey, listen, hopefully this thing helps me, man. I want to get help. Or you get the Dasani. I mean, it is. I know there's toothbrush for $4. I know that. But I say, you know what? I'm gonna definitely experience something else. And then I could come back and report that out to you. So your preference is important in life. Don't forget that. Your preference and what you want is important. Don't let anyone say, what are you doing, man? Because a lot of people will share with you things that they will not do themselves to tell you not to do it because they didn't try it before. They don't have any experience in it. This is just purely opinion. Or they tried, failed, stopped it. They had a bad review, and then they're telling you. So just make sure you know that what your personal preference is. Okay, and what your goal is, so you can have that. Some people get the lazy boy, and other people just get that hard-ass couch from Bargain Man. I mean, it's personal preference. So then after my dentist appointment, and my teeth are glowing, by the way. Not glowing in a yellow tint, just glowing. Feels good. My mouth feels good. And I used the electric power, well, it's chargeable, the charged electric toothbrush this morning, and it was good. It was good. So I went to Jersey, and my niece had reached out to me a week ago or something and said, Stace, I hope you could please make it to my forensics competition. And I said, sure, sounds fun. I don't make it out to Jersey often, and she's really been killing it and crushing it in school. She called me, she made the honor roll. She's just very excited. I used to babysit her and her brother daily. That was my job when I was living in the basement of my mom's house. Yeah, that was like my job. I didn't get paid though. But people thought I got paid because they're throwing more kids on me, throwing more deals on me. Hey, So I was the number one baby. But what that taught me was that, I had them, do some homework with me. And it was ruthless. They were like, they cried every day. Stacy had to help them do homework. Why? Because I didn't just tell them what 2 + 4 meant. I didn't just tell them the answer. We had to go back a chapter. We had to read it. We had to analyze. We had to figure it out on our own. So they came to me with their homework. Hey, this is the sheet of paper. And then all of a sudden I said, no, bring the book out. Bring the book out. Whatever subjects, science, English, whatever the hell, I wanted the book out because we're going to read some chapters before so you could answer this and understand the full grasping of this concept. And then you're going to answer the question. And they hated it. They cried every day. Their mom came to pick them up. Their dad, my brother came to pick them up. They were like teary-eyed. But they loved it though. They still loved me. It was crazy. It was like a love-hate relationship. I love her, but I hate her. She makes us cry. And really what I wanted to instill in them was that don't just take things on on face value. Don't just guess, right? I want you to know. I don't want you to be the student in the class that has to take a guess based off some question that was similar a long time ago. Know the stuff, know the material. So, anytime I get a chance to go out there and represent my kids, I do. So she asked me a week ago, I put in my calendar, I said, and she knows me. She's like, Stacey, are you going to come for real? And I'm like, damn, when kids are you're going to be there for real this time. Okay. Her name is Tamia, and I had to put it in my calendar. Yes, I had to put it in my calendar. So I said, Tamia, if it's in my calendar, I'm going to be there. So I left for Jersey yesterday, and I'm thinking forensic. I had no idea. I didn't even know the high school the competition was in. It was up in the mountains of Jersey. So went there, beautiful campus. The school's name is Watchung, Mount St. Mary in Watchung, New Jersey. And that campus is beautiful. It made my high school look like a middle school, okay? It was beautiful. And I went to a beautiful high school. I went to Bishop R. And actually my niece, Tamia, is going to go there. She's following in my footsteps. Hopefully she gets more out of it than I did, okay? And that's just being real. So, forensics, so I said, we're in a class, my brother, I meet them, and I said, Tamia, well, what is this all about? You got a case to, debate? Like, what case, CSI? And she's like, no, it's a duo. I said, a duo? What's that? So, they tried to explain it to me, for the limited amount of time that I was there, and before they started, and they said, well, it's like a script, and two people act sort of like speak it out, and so it's like they're a play. And I was like, well, what the hell is this? Why is it called forensic? So I looked up the word forensic, and of course it's an argumentative exercise. Argumentative exercise, a noun. Forensics is the art or study of argumentative discourse. Okay, and when we think of forensic, we think of what? CSI, right? CSI Miami was my favorite. But here's when I look deeper in the word, and that's why etymology is so great. Because you get to understand really what the word is. I mean, most of America is probably like forensic science, but I never really looked up the word forensic. So I was kind of in lost for words here. But let me give you the definition from Merriam-Webster, and it says, "Did you know the noun forensic, meaning an argumentative exercise, derives from the adjective forensic, whose earliest meaning in English is belonging to, used in, or suitable to courts or to public discussion and debate." Wow. So, of the marketplace or form, public, which in turn come from the Latin word forum, meaning marketplace forum, to speak. So this is a speech and discussion thing. So there's about 3 categories. There's declaration, where you're reciting someone's speech. That's a single person. She didn't do that. Then there was duo, which is, 2 people, and you literally take like a 15-minute script or a 20-minute script or however long it is and condense it. At her level in middle school, she condensed it down to 7 minutes. 7 minutes was their absolute max. And in high school, I think they could go up to 10 minutes. So I'm learning. I'm like, okay, this is amazing. Now I know my niece, okay? I know she's goofy, she's fun, she's laughing all the time, but she's very smart and she loves to learn. So I never seen her in this. Apparently she was 5th place the last time that she did this duo thing. She did it with a whole other girl and she was 5th place. So I was like, okay, well, let's see what I could learn. Then her time came up. So I saw she was actually last to go up. So I saw what it was when the first 2 girls came up. They said, this is a script by da-da-da, and welcome to our presentation. And they both split apart, and it was like one was on the other side of the stage, one was the other, and they're just, like, it's a duo. Like, it was great, though. I wish I could. I asked her to send me the video that we illegally recorded, because they said, do not record. And we're like, we're recording, okay? I don't know who you're talking to, but we're bringing this bad boy home. So her mom recorded, and she couldn't get that video to me. I really wanted to show you, but wow. So here are the 3 things that I learned, and you will take away for public speaking. And that's exactly what it is. It's teaching these kids how to, first of all, get up in front of someone and, 1, be themselves, 2, rememberize and be able to bounce off of each other in that duo portion, and be powerful in that. And I thought that was amazing because of, what I do. I recognize the beauty in that. We all know Emma Gonzalez for what she's done for Parkland High School. When she stood up and she had a speech, and it was a dashing speech. It was powerful. It was emotional. She was raw, right? And I saw that and I said, man, this girl, she's really pulling at some strings here. She's disrupting things. She's speaking her piece. She's speaking her truth, and she's passionate about it. And when I'm telling you, you see that in others, you're like, yes, this is the one, right? So the other girls were great. They were great, she was competing against other schools in the same grade. They were great. One girl really caught my attention. She had her whole energy into it, So then it was time for my niece to come up, and with her partner, Sophia Gonzalez. Sophia, I don't think it's Gonzalez. I just remember that from Emma. I apologize. But Sophia. And so they went on, and it was a thing called Admissions. It was a script called Admissions. And it was dashing. So my niece went in 100% raw. But I was sitting at the table with her, and she was like, I'm nervous. She kept saying, she's like, and then once you're watching other people perform, and then you're like, I wonder, So you're in a competition mode, but then you're just like, I'm seeing what they're bringing to the table, and you're lining that up or comparing that up with yours. Well, I have to say, here's the 3 things I learned. 1, feel fear, keep going anyway. Feel the fear, keep going anyway. 2 13-year-old girls. 2, congratulate others. 3, be yourself. And this is all with public speaking. This is all public speaking now. There's someone that goes to Toastmasters. Matter of fact, I went to a few Toastmasters classes. And, after the first few Toastmasters classes, I said, I'm not going again. And people will be like, well, why not? Why aren't you going again? Because you know what? I know that, I love the system about it. I love knowing when to look up. I know, how many ums I'm saying and all of this. But here's the deal. I'm a raw individual, okay? You can't contain me with a system. You cannot contain me in this box. This is how you public speak. This is how you do. No. See, I went up there the first day and I did something. I did this introduction, this hello, I am. And people were like, whoa, And it's because of the confidence that I exuded. Now, I was still scared, right? People I don't know, everyone gets scared, right? So that's why I kind of look at that and see these kids, and I'm like, I'm so happy that they chose public speaking, this forensics, this duo, to engage in a club and compete with, because it's giving them so many lessons. Some as early as 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th. These guys are getting it early, and I love that. My high school didn't have it. So unfortunately, now she's going to a high school that doesn't have it, but the high school said we have theater and drama. Well, I was in a drama club in high school, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe she was going to convert over to full-fledged plays, leading role, but she was amazing. Both of them, stellar. Her whole energy, body, movements, her enunciation, pronunciation, the words were clear. Her movements went with the language. It was 100% awesome. I couldn't believe it. I think I cried. I told her, I just dropped a few tears here in this high school classroom, sitting at this table in art class. I just dropped a few tears for you here. Why? Because I see so much of me in her, and I see where she's going with this, and she's so damn good. And I had to just hug her, like, wow, she just had 2 performances, round 1, round 2, the same admissions, right? The same script. And what's so funny is that another kid, the other duo, they had the same one too. They actually declined the second time. They got better the second time. My niece and Sophia, they got better the second time. The other ones kind of declined. They were rocking the first one. In fact, I was like, whoa, here's a healthy competition. But by far, and I'm not saying this just because she's my niece, because the second thing is congratulating others. I watched these young girls. The other group went, and hey, yours was good. You were good. Hey, I like that. They didn't stay, all huffy puffy like we're from this school, we're this, and we're the duo over here, and no, we're the best. No, they knew what they put out there. They knew their work. They knew their piece, but they congratulated others. While I was sitting at the table, Sophia, my niece, said, hey, I'm a little nervous right now. This is the second go round. And Sophia said, you know what? It's a healthy nervous. This is what she said. It's a healthy nervous. So that's that feel fear, and you keep going knowing that, ooh, you're going to get it, and you're going to power through this thing. How many times do we feel fear and we get stuck? We are disabled. We're not allowing, we're not moving forward. We're stagnant. We're like monuments. We're stuck. We feel the fear. Adults, grown adults. I know some people that won't even get up in front of 5 people that they know. In fact, my sister-in-law said even at her wedding, she was shaking like a baby to cut her cake and make her little speech at her wedding. And it's all family. So I know that it's a fearful thing to get up and public speak in front of people, even a small group, even sometimes your significant other. But congratulating others took it to a whole different level. When I seen them, they were the camaraderie, they were in there, they were making it happen, they were making each other feel good. That's awesome. The recognizing others part, the acknowledging that, yes, this is hard for everyone, and we're all in it, and we're all brave for that. So yes, I love that. And the third piece is be yourself. And the reason why I thought these two girls took it, and they took it home, and they knocked it out the park, was that they were themselves. They were their selves first, and their characters second. So all those facial movements, all those animated arm movements, all that characteristic movements, that's my niece. That's her. Here's a part where she said, in admissions, someone woke up in a hospital. They thought Evelyn is the character's name. That was my niece. Woke up in a hospital to find out that someone told her she's dead. So she was like, she's at admissions to see if she's going to go to heaven. And so they're going through different files. They're asking her some questions, statistic, history. And this is all I'm learning from the play. So they actually taught me something. And my niece says, so you're telling me I'm in the ground? And her face was just such as Evelyn. I know this character now. She has created that through herself. And then when she saw me after, she said, you know what? I took that from grandma. I took that the way I moved my hip that one time when I said, yes, I lost 12 pounds. I took that from grandma. She took it from my mom because that's how my mom. So she adapts from other people. She's herself. Feel fear and keep going. Congratulating others. Being yourself. Highly important. It's a healthy nervous. You got a 13-year-old saying, I'm going to go, and I'm going to go anyway, nervous or not, and then kill it. Here's what happened, though. Remember last time they did this, they were 5th place, respectively, before they were announced up to receive their trophy, or if they even won. Oh, my God. Let me see if I could pull out. This is awesome. Before they announced her up, she's like, man, it's 5th place the last time. This time she really killed it. But man, the announcer said something like all 10s across the board from all 4 judges. All 10s these girls got from all 4 judges across the board. And this is a little bit of the scene.
In first place, these were our only competitors with a perfect score for the whole meet. From St. James.
This is that was me. I think half of that was me. They did it. They did it. They did it, and they felt great. They felt great. And they kept winning. And I hope that this pushes them forward. And I told them, public speaking is one of those things that, since it's a very, first of all, abundant skill set to have, it's one of those things that will take them further in life. Take them further in life. And I speak about that in my book. So what about these skills that you have? What about these gifts and talents that you have? And what's so surprisingly awesome is that they learned the entire script that they had to perform as a duo the day before. They just got partnered up, and one girl said, I'm going to do the declaration. I'm going to do it alone. I'm going to do a speech alone. She didn't do too well. And I keep saying my cousin, my niece, she said, well, I'm gonna just grab Sophia. And she kept it moving. Last minute. Do you understand what just happened? Last minute. And went for it and did it. So what are we scared of? What are we afraid of? What's holding us back? What's stopping us from putting on our own jewel, from performing our own life's course, from doing exactly what we need to do? What is it, fear? Feel fear and keep going. What is it, other people? Because they're doing good, because they're making it happen, because they're successful? Congratulate them. Because you've gotten too much information. You want to be like this one. You're going to be like that one. I understand role modeling people. It's actually in my book as a way to gain success quickly is to role model someone that you want to be and take their characteristics and traits. But here's the thing. We forgot that we need to be our raw self. Our natural self is very important. It needs to be in the equation. So that's the 3 things that I learned and that my 13-year-old niece and her friend taught me was yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you found value in today's episode, go ahead and share it out in your network. I appreciate it. Leave a review on iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever your favorite podcast playing device is. Go ahead and leave a review. Hit the star, hit the heart, whatever is there, okay? And subscribe. If you don't know where to get me, just go on stacyacross.com. Again, my book could be found at thecomfortkillerbook.com. And I love your information. I love what you tell me. I know how you're doing. I love you keeping me progress and all of that. So email hello@thecomfortkillers.com for any questions, suggestions, comments, whatever you want to send our way. Go ahead and do that. And remember, if you have kids, just kind of nudge them in a direction to get involved where they are themselves. Get involved. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening today. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Until next time.